any tips on when you felt lost? Like, why was this your mission? Why, how did you get back on track for you?
You keep on saying one word, mission. What is your mission statement to yourself? You don't have one.
No.
I do. Whenever I get lost on my mission and I get off the journey, I go back to my mission statement on why the fuck am I even doing any of this shit? And you put it in there. So what I would advise you to do is you're now just living willy-nilly, which is why we get lost. Don't ever live just to wake up, kiss the wife, kiss the kids, and punch the clock. You gotta have a fucking mission statement on why you're actually really here. Those kids and that family are important. But if you're not your best self, you're giving your family a half-assed person. That's why I tell people, figure yourself out first before you start to fucking go and be attached to a family. So right now, you gotta do it now while you're with the family. I would go home and get a mission statement on where you see yourself 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years from now, and live by that. And on those days you don't know why the fuck you're doing it, bust that open. That's why SEALs, Rangers, everybody's got a fucking creed or a mission statement. Because we all get lost within the war and in the battles, in our mind. So that's what I would do if I was you.
Greatness. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Like, I built Goggins from the ground up. I was born David Goggins. David Goggins wasn't good enough. He was a scared, bullied, abused kid who struggled in life. And that kid, whenever something got tough, no matter how hard I trained, no matter how ready I was, whenever something got tough for me, David Goggins, the real David Goggins, would come out and he would quit. So I realized this over a period of time. So I had to build Goggins. And in that process, I had to go back to that mental lab. And that mental lab is at scratch. That mental lab is in that trained humility. And so that's where I get better. I get better when I'm digging holes in the ground, when I'm waking up early knowing I don't have to do these things. That's where I get better.
So it's important to stay hungry.
It's important to stay hungry, but it's important more to stay humble within that hunger. So while you're hungry, a lot of people are hungry, but humility is everything. I call it maximizing minimal potential. I was born with nothing, but I realized that most people are lazy. So a lot of people, let's say out of 10%, let's say the average human being has 10%. Let's give me 2%. I know the average human being is gonna shit away 9 of that 10%. So if I utilize my 2%, I just fucked you up.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's what people don't get. Maximize minimal potential. People look at me and say, man, that's bullshit. You got a lot of potential. No, I have a lot of accomplishments that I utilize my maximum potential. I maximize every bit I have to be where I'm at today. That's why I'm not balanced. I don't take days off. I don't have that wiggle room that some people do. And a lot of you don't either. So you gotta make that shit up somewhere. Maximize minimum potential. I got them all. I got them all on that, you know that little wheel you have with everybody's name on it and phone numbers and shit? I got them all in that motherfucker in my head. And I spin that bitch every motherfucking day. And I know right now, whether you hate me, love me, I'm a fucking dick, I'm a this, I'm a that, whatever you want to think, I made it.